Milan 2-0. Now I want to ask y'all niggas, what is the definition of real? I'm the realest ever born. Love and hate. I'm the realest nigga born. My testimony. I'm the realest ever born. I'm the realest nigga born. I'm the realest nigga born. I'm the realest nigga born. I'm the realest nigga. My voice against the stone, the rose from the concrete. Death to me is just a way to breathe. My cultivates with raw breath through the sun streets. I look at God like, God, what the thugs, what's the beef? That shit just pissed me off. From the ghetto came a beast with this boulder on my shoulder. As time bomb defines me, and to those who can't relate, murder homicides reek. The power of the pistol put the pain in the streets. I'm tortured in the inside, the route that had to be. Mama word before I die, get it off each time I cheat. Our friends become my foes, they didn't understand me. Love is stronger than the burden, why these niggas playing me? Rummin' me so fucking nuts, I ain't saying it's all me. Being a rebel for so long, make it hard to feel a G. Now who am I to trust, seeing niggas eyeing me? Being stabbed in the back when I'm on my fucking knees. I'm the realest ever born. I'm the realest nigga born. Yeah, I'm the realest nigga born. Yeah, I'm the realest nigga born. First, I'm the realest nigga born. Said my loyalty will kill me someday. When niggas always plotting, running, smiling in your face. Why can't niggas keep it real instead of being so fake? I just wanna keep my freedom, stay the fuck about my way to scream. I get tired of a nigga, love turns into mud, and I'ma ride on the nigga black. Who am I to fuck with? Send me out a buck with. Niggas seeing me as like a car after a truck hit. This ain't bad scripture, this my pain, nigga. Write my tears on the heart of every hood nigga. I was there with the roaches, the rats. Empty ass refrigerator, mom on the track. With my head going, fuck, my stomach hurts. Took refuge in the streets, nobody gon' love me like I'ma love me. So I watch them all swarm. They all out to get you. Put my life on my waistline. I'm the realest ever born. I'm the realest nigga born. I'm a motherfucking nigga for your shit. I'm the realest nigga born. I'm the realest nigga born. Verse 3, my nigga. Yeah, I'm the realest man. I'm real to my nigga. I kill for my nigga. It's my hood over fam, man. I'm real to my nigga. But I'm real to me first. I watch every move jump. I organize my mind and gain the eyes of a soldier. I hate it when they take my fucking guidance for weakness. Lord, give me strength and take away my demons. I try to get this money cause my babies gotta eat. My backstabbing ass niggas keep a knife up in me. Everybody wants the spot to shine like the man, but every nigga ain't made for the position I am in. Can a nigga be the G? Steady pulling pussy shit. When we see you as a mark, slash like a dry stitch. It hurts you even more when you vouch for him. Have your niggas feeling like you are attached to him. But now I cut the fucking cord. The swagger's like a whore. And you can say what you want, bitch. Cause I'm the realest ever born. I'm the realest nigga born. I'm a motherfucking nigga for your shit. I'm the realest nigga born. Understand? I'm the realest nigga born. Yeah, I'm the realest nigga born. Oh shit! What's happening?
Oh man. Excuse me. That damn box still there. What's happening with everybody today, man? Uh Ant won't be with us today because he's feeling under the weather. Shout out to Ant, co-host. He's out with the flu right now, dealing with some personal issues. So if you're a prayer type of individual, keep him in your prayers. Uh, if you're one of those type of people that just wish you well, that works for him too. What's going on with everybody today, man? Just an open discussion for real, man. Just vibing with everybody for real. Um, you got a Q&A, basically. Any questions, any answers? What's on your mind? You know what I'm saying? Drop something in the comment section. Let's talk about it. Oh, man. Y'all got to excuse me. I'm tired. Oh, I'm tired. I'm old. I'm feeling my age. Waiting on this snowstorm to blow in or whatever's going to happen. Uh, Come on, get this show on the road type situation now. Uh, I'm not opposed to winter per se, but all this these sub-zero temperatures, that's not exactly my favorite part. I can deal with the cold, I can deal with the snow, but when you start getting into sub temperatures, wind chill factors, and all that type of nonsense, yeah, you can miss me with that one. Yeah. I see I got 3 viewers. I'm not sure who you are. If you tuned in, because I'm not sure where you guys are tuning in from. If you're tuning in from Facebook or wherever you're tuning in from, drop a thumbs up in the comment section just so I know who you are. Hit the like button down there. Oh, man. Let's see what? We currently do not support sending messages to Facebook groups, Facebook profiles, and links. Yeah, that sounds good. And in other news, let me see something. I just need to see one time for the one time. Bum bum ba dum bum. Let's see what this look like. Oh man, this is crazy. I just want to see if this is gonna push through. Yeah. Cool. All right. Awesome. Just need to make sure that everything was operable. That's weird. All right. There we go. It doesn't like the like button. Cool. So it does work. Awesome. What's up, Jamie? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. Oh man. Cold outside, nowhere to go. Come sit in on the discussion. Face face a controversy, which would be me, most definitely. The one that you love to hate. So what's on your mind, man? Swell. Yeah. This cold ass weather, it seems like everybody calling off. I'm pretty sure the buses will be calling off as well. Excuse me. So ain't no telling. Uh, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure if we're supposed to get dumped on or not. But um, the temperatures are just cold out there, and the way everything is today, with this more softer more softer, more gentle uh, generation, they don't believe in bundling up kids and saying, "Okay, we'll send them to school anyway." It's too cold outside. Let's let them stay home. So I'm pretty sure the buses won't be running if the temperatures continue to decrease as they've been doing. Yeah, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Huh. Don't mind me. I'm over here waiting on people to pop in more or less. Like I said, it's an open discussion. So whatever you guys got on mind, I'm just going with the flow today. Oh, oh, I'm not feeling under the weather, but I'm definitely not feeling with the weather. Oh, curious here. I wonder if this is gonna. Bump, 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 bump. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Hmm. I think. All right. I know what I'm gonna do. All right. I'll play with that later. That's what I'll do. What's up, Auntie? How you doing? Beth, what's going on with you? Thanks for tuning in. Just I don't know where you guys actually came in. Well, it looks like you guys came in probably about 3 minutes ago, peace. And it's not with us today. He's feeling up under the weather, battling with the flu. Um, I'm running basically an open discussion because I'm uh, not really, uh, not really on it today. Uh, just kind of wanted to tap in with everybody, see what was going on with everybody. So if you guys got any questions, comments, uh, feedback, whatever have you, drop it on in the comment section. I'll be more than willing to respond to such. What's up, Liam? How you doing? Uh, it's always fucking something. It's always something there to remind me. Um, oh, boy. Cool. Nobody's got nothing. We're just gonna sit here in silence and look at each other. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all. Cool, cool, cool. Let me see something. Auntie, you awfully quiet. What's going on with what? Ah man, never mind. Leave it be. I'm gonna leave it be. They say shut your mouth. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Whew, man. Y'all ready for Christmas? Y'all ready to go broke for them ankle biters? Man, you gotta love it. I ain't for it, but you know, we reward good behavior around these parts, but other than that, get on no fuckery bullshit. Doo-doo-doo. Down two. I tell you what, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over here and start some bullshit. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go over here and start some shit. Where your page at, Auntie? Shit. I'm gonna go over here and stir up some bullshit. Oh, oh man. Um, I haven't figured out exactly when, but I think I'm gonna change some things. As far as the showing times, because I mean the evenings are fine or whatever have you, but I understand people be tired, people be wanting to go to bed, whatever have you. Uh, so I still might continue to run for the night owls and shit, but I think what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm going to run a morning show as well, or a daytime show. Excuse me. Just because some people are actually more morning people, uh, or morning friendly, versus late night, especially with a lot of the viewers being older. I think is the better way to say it. Huh, this guy here. Let me see what's going on with him. ah, hold on one second. Let me see what the hell's going on with him. What you over here? All right. She trying to start some shit. Let me see what Auntie talking about, man. uh, say thank you real quick, huh? I put up a poll earlier for the guys. Um, Auntie commented on it. She kind of heckling or whatever, kind of trolling. She was being silly. Uh, Beth says, I'm up 20 hours a day, so unless I'm working, I can listen anytime. Antoine, what happening, Captain? Says, does the light in the refrigerator stay on when you close the door? Discuss. I love it, man. I love it. So I love how you kind of give them the nudge. Does the light stay on in the refrigerator when you close the door? No, the light does not stay on. The light does not stay on. Um, if it did, for those who are old school, man, they would flip their lid because that they believe that the light being on right up the electric bill. Don't matter if the damn light. You know what? I always thought that too. Um, of course, this is what we were taught that um, leaving the light on ran up the electric bill. But then as I started getting as I got older and started paying my own bills, and me, a person who doesn't like sitting in the light. For those who I don't know if you can see around there, but you can't or not. I sit in the dark, as you can see. So there's no light on in the room. I sit in the dark. It doesn't matter where I am in the house. I'm always in the dark. I do not like light. Okay. Call me a vampire if you will, or whatever have you. No, my shit one eye. There it goes. Call me a vampire if you will, or whatever have you. I prefer natural light, so the blinds will be on. I mean, open. I'm sorry, whatever have you. But once I came to the realization when I started paying bills myself, it doesn't matter if it don't matter if you turn the lights on or not. They still, what I'm saying, they're still gonna charge you. Still gonna charge you. It's one person in my house. Water bill on average, as if there was like 2 or 3 people living here. So like, nah, they still gonna hit you across the head. It don't matter. It don't matter or not. So to answer your question, is the refrigerator light stay on? Nah, but it really wouldn't matter for real. Yeah, I guess so. The milk can see, huh? Don't want it moving around on the shelf. Ah man, that's a good one though. Yeah. Beth says I'll pay whatever. I can't stand being in the dark. I don't know, man. Like me personally, I don't know if it's uh I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. Some people just don't like being in the dark. Some people don't like being alone. Um, Me personally, I prefer uh the dark. I don't like a bunch of like I said, I like natural light. Um, I have not absolutely no problem being alone. Actually, I prefer it that way. Being in the dark, fantastic. My mom used to tease me when I was a teenager. She said that, in fact, she was the first one to actually say it, like I was a vampire, um, because I would wait until it got dark to actually go outside. Um, then she implemented then she implemented this rule that said that I couldn't leave out of the house if it was going to be dark. Um, if it was darker, going to be dark soon. So I had to go out early and then stay out, and then I would come back in, do what I need to do, whatever, have you then go back out or whatever. Uh, but yeah, old school parents and their superstitions and such. I like to be alone, but what lights on? LOL. Yeah, I don't know. Like I see better in the dark too. I guess. I don't have a stigma or anything like that. And I don't know if it's per se that I say that I see better in the dark. Um, there's no glare, and then because it is dark, my other sensory kick in and kind of work with my eyes. Um, what's there, if I can't physically see it, then my ears will pick up on it, and then my eyes will kind of like focus in harder. It's kind of hard to explain, but that's me. But yeah, about the only time I don't like the dark is when I'm reading a book. Uh, I prefer, excuse me, I prefer a book over a digital book, um, Kindles and things of that nature. Never owned one. I've tried reading off of a Kindle. I've tried reading off of a tablet. Doesn't have the same feel. Um, Again, with the sensory thing, um, not only do I prefer the tangible book, holding the book, I'm holding it in my hands and turning the pages, but I also like the smell of a book. Um, I don't know. I remember growing up as a kid, I would come to Ohio to um, visit family, and my aunt had this bay window in her living room. And that was my favorite place to go. I would grab a book and go sit in the bay window, curl up with the book. Whether it was the rain, so she had a skylight in the ceiling too. So the rain, I used to like to watch the rain from there. But like rain, sleet, or snow, give me a book, I go sit up in the window, and I'd be there for hours too. It was crazy. Um, I was very different as a child. I even then I enjoyed my alone time. Like I had friends or whatever have you. Very popular per se because of sports or whatever, but I definitely enjoyed uh, being by myself and hanging out by myself, playing by myself. I I was never, and I guess it was kind of instilled in me. I wasn't allowed to just sit up under my mom. Um, Go out and play. Not to say that my mom didn't hang out with me or didn't play with me, but she made it plain. Uh, excuse me. She made it plain to me that she was not put on this earth to entertain me. By no stretch of the imagination was she a clown. Um, she had other things to do with her life, um, other responsibilities, and entertaining me was not her sole priority thing. Um, and I get it. It didn't really upset me or bother me as a child. Um, but it makes sense, and I think that kind of helps me. It helped me in my adulthood. Um, and kind of helped fashion me to the person that I am, where I don't need to be up under anybody to be entertained. I don't need to be up under my friends or up under a woman to feel complete. Um, Truth be told, I got other things to do. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you got some guys that oh, I want to be with my woman every waking moment. Yeah, it sounds great, but then you wonder why you got shut off notices and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're up under your woman every waking moment. Um, so yeah, that's not me. Uh, I do understand the importance of quality time and such, but eh, I got other things to do. Yeah, yeah, thanks for the question, though, man. Yeah. So what's going on with everybody else out there, man? Kind of quiet now that Ant's not here, so it's like, which kind of makes it interesting. It's kind of not to say that I solely rely on Ant, but he does kind of keep things flowing. Kind of shows me just how much um, this particular podcast actually um, is balanced or relies on a co-host to keep it constant, keep a consistent flow. Um, Not to say that the audience participation or interaction sucks, um, but it is kind of quiet in here. I'm not sure if they're starting over again or what, because I'm pretty sure you said that before and it came through again. Not sure what the significance of that was about, but okay. Bum, 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 bum. Ah, shit. So let me ask you guys a question, man. Let me ask you a question. Turkey bacon is not real food uh, because you can't get bacon from poultry. That's interesting. You know what? That's interesting. I had no knowledge of that. I had no I had no knowledge of that. That's 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 interesting, man. I gotta. Did you look that up, or are you shooting that off the head, man? I'm kind of curious. I don't. What is bacon? What is bacon? Bacon is a. All right. So what is bacon made of? All right. Let's see. Um. Bacon come from a pig's belly, back, or sides. Okay, so got you. All right, so what is turkey bacon? I've heard of chicken bacon. So now, yeah, you really got me over here thinking, man. Let me see. Man. So what is turkey bacon? Because I'm pretty sure it's not. All right, so turkey bacon is a meat prepared from chopped, formed, cured, and smoked turkey, commonly marketed as low-fat alternative to pork bacon. It says may also be used as a substitute for bacon where religious dietary laws forbid the consumption of pork products. Uh, so, in other words, if it's not kosher, Jewish. Is turkey bacon just well? Obviously, it's not. All right, what part of the pig does turkey? What part of the pig? What the? What part of the pig is turkey bacon? How about no part, moron? So bacon is cut into various portions of the pig, such as the belly. All right, or the side meat, but turkey bacon is pieces. Turkey bacon is pieces parts like turkey that have been chopped or ground up to form, then formed into the form of. Okay, okay, man. The more you know. Shoot. So turkey bacon is not real. Chicken bacon is not real. Uh, you said they don't like swine. Who is they? This is gonna get good. I see this now. Who is they? I think she's. I think she's talking about. I think she's referring to the Jewish or the Semitic people. That's kind of. Oh, turkey bacon eaters. Uh, so turkey bacon eaters. Turkey bacon eaters. Okay, they don't like they don't like swine, but keep making other stuff taste like it. Turkey bacon eaters. I'm pretty sure the turkey bacon eaters aren't the ones that are making it. Right there, you go. Jews and Muslims. Be more specific. Thank you. No sense in biting your tongue. Just say what you mean. Shit. Um. So the interesting part about that is Jamie says they don't like swine, but keep making other stuff that tastes like it. She said that stuff is nasty. Yeah, it's a preferred taste, just like anything else. But the thing about it is what gets it for me. Like you said, they don't like they don't like they don't like swine, which is okay. Um, a lot of religions say that swine is or the pig is a disgusting animal, and that's where that stems from. But keep making other stuff taste like it. Um, I find it interesting that they put swine in a lot of in the ingredients of damn near everything. Um, my mom wasn't uh, she grew up eating pork, and then she got involved with the Black Panther movement, which essentially is a lot of them are Muslim. Uh, though my mother was not Muslim, um, she understood a lot of the principles. So in that time period, it was one of those, oh, okay, well, we're not going to use certain products, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. we're not going to eat certain things. Um, in all fairness and in truth, pork is actually not good for um, human consumption. However, um, nowadays, what is? But there is pork in a lot of things. And then it was funny because I remember my mom in that time period, she she was moving a certain kind of way associated with certain type of people, um, changed her diet, and then didn't realize that she was still consuming a lot of pork products because in the ingredients in that time period, they were just starting to hide or substitute things. So it didn't say essentially in the ingredients of Snickers pork. It said lard. Um, in Twinkies, it said lard. A lot of kids, they especially thanks to Bill Cosby, he made it very popular. ELO. So back in the '70s and the '80s, Jello was a thing. Gelatin, lard. so so I remember there was this one instance where my mom had made some Jello jigglers, and she was eating one. She was trying to convince me to eat it. I've never been a fan of Jello. Uh, for me, rule of thumb: if I can't chew it, I don't want it. Um, Down to my peanut butter. My preference of peanut butter, like I'll eat peanut butter. My preference of peanut butter is crunchy. Why? Because it's got the nut pieces in it, peanut pieces in it. Um, but yeah, so she had made these little Jello jigglers and shit, and she was cutting them out in various shapes and the stars and the trees and all this, and she was trying to get me to eat it. And yes, marshmallows another one. And she popped it in her mouth. I was like, it's good. And I was like, I ain't buying it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it. Uh, and my smart ass, I went and got the box because I was helping make them. And I don't know if you guys remember the Jello gelatin boxes that were about like this big, look like food coloring boxes. And I went and got it, and I showed her on there. I was like, "Mom, it's got." She about puked her brains out. you know, marshmallows, yes, absolutely. I don't like marshmallows. I'll eat them like if I'm doing like a bonfire of s'mores. I'll roast the damn thing up, burn it up, and make a little s'mores or whatever have you. But just to be eating them, I don't even like cereals with the candy marshmallows. I can do without it. Jamie says, excuse me, it is. Their meat is a rotting meat. Uh, I mean, shit, any meat's gonna rot. So yeah. I mean, I know what you mean. From my studies, the reason why pork is unhealthy has nothing to do with the rotting of the meat, but rather the fact that 100%, bro. I'm with you on it. The rotting of the meat is not what it is. Is the fact that um, swine literally have a cast iron stomach. They eat anything and everything. Um, to the point where their stomachs and their intestines are lined with healthy bacteria and unhealthy bacteria. some bacteria that we as humans have a hard time fighting or digesting. Um, hence the worms and various other parasitic things that can manifest in us if you don't properly cook it. And this is why, because a lot of times we as human beings are lazy, cut corners, and we don't properly cook or clean things. Hell, we'll go get a steak and shit. Some of them eat a bloody. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, but teach his own. Uh, McDonald's fries are made with beef tallow. I'm not sure about that. What I can tell you this much is that the fries from McDonald's are actually considered hazmat. Uh, um, for those who don't know what hazmat is, it is highly combustible. um, for those who drive trucks, they know what I'm talking about. You have your CDL, and there's which would be Class A, would be the highest, and then there's one actually above that, which is a hazmat endorsement, which means that you are able to transport radioactive or combustible items. And McDonald's French fries are considered hazmat. Fun fact. What's happening, bro? Mo KC Hunt, what's good, man? Long time no see. For those who don't know, that's my biological brother, my older brother. He says people have been eating swine since the beginning. Yeah, they have. Even against Old Testament rules, but they have, yes, argument. Humans are still here. Yeah, that's that they are. Among other things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one to say that I'm not one to say that you can't eat it or you shouldn't eat it. To each his own, you know what I'm saying? What you eat don't make me shit, I will say this much. If you're going to eat it, make sure that you prepare it properly. Be mindful of who cooks it for you. That's all I'm gonna say to say to it or about it, because like realistically in this day and age, there's not much of anything that we consume that is healthy. And so being completely honest, swine is probably the least of your concerns at this point, but yeah, the swine in the beginning are not the swine of today. I'm gonna say like this, right? That could be very true, right? The swine in the beginning are not the swine of today. The humans in the beginning are not the humans of today. So I mean, shit. If the creator of that those people said don't eat it. Hell, if he told them don't eat of the fruit and they ate of the fruit, then saying don't eat pig was gonna go in one ear and out the other too. I mean, I'm just saying. Been eating lots of lamb. Hey, you know what? You can't never go wrong with, man. Hey, listen, you cannot go wrong with eating lamb. That is definitely some good eating right there. I can't say that I've there's pros and cons and everything. Um, I can't say that I've actually ever heard any any drawbacks or negative side effects or anything of that nature when it came to lamb. But I'm sure there's probably uh, something that somebody is has made up or came to discover or whatever have you, or put out there to kind of deter people from eating it. I just never heard it or came across it yet. You know, he says steaks, etc. Yeah, you know what? I never really was big on steak. I remember I remember as a kid. Um, I know you remember. Um, Growing up, we had Ponderosa. Um, Now you got Outback and various other steakhouses. But I was never really big on steak. And I remember we used to go to Ponderosa and old country buffet and things of that nature, right? And what was the other one? Ponderosa Sizzler. Yeah. And we used to go to the steakhouses, and I remember the knives and all this type of stuff. And I remember getting steak. Now I don't remember what I was getting or whatever have you. 9 times out of 10, I was getting whatever my mother or my dad was giving that. But I remember they always said, "Well done." And I remember Dad used to make the steaks. Mom couldn't cook at the time, and he taught her how to cook. Then eventually she started cooking steaks, and "well done" was like, I, I'm I consider myself a patient person, but trying to chew this trying to chew this damn thing up, man. Growing up, it wasn't enough time in the day. I wanted to go back outside and play. I wanted to go play my video games. I wanted to go to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, steak was never a thing for me, and it didn't matter how much you chopped it up, cute little bite-sized pieces. How much steak sauce you smothered it in. It seemed like I chewed until my jaw got sore. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Steak was never it for me. Like eating leather, 100%, man. I'm talking about, and I ain't talking about patent leather either. Man, shit. Yes. Uh, Bill Gates. Good looking, Cuddy. So Bill Gates meet come into a grocery store. Man, listen, check this out. Bill Gates, Donald Trump, Kamala. I can't even think of the woman's last name now. Anybody that's dealing with the government, when you start putting out your own little knickknacks and doodads, count me out. I've already started. I've already started my process, um, because I know what they're doing to our food, and I use that term loosely. Um, I prefer to get my food from people who think like me or live like me. Uh, in fact, they live a little bit better than me because they don't deal with the government but to get the money. And that's it. And that's the Amish. One thing for sure, two things for certain. I've never seen an Amish person. Now, I am not saying that they don't get sick, but I've never seen them in the hospital. Uh, Without being derogatory, because I know some people do consider this derogatory, but it's not. So I'm gonna let this be known up front. It's not a derogatory term, but I used to be a Yoder toter, somebody that drives around the Amish, and I've seen them, and I've been around them, I've seen some of their ways up close firsthand. Their children don't go to our schools. They don't use our medicine. Um, they're a lot healthier than we are. If they don't grow it, they don't eat it. And I say that to say this. If you're ever out and about and you see some Amish people in there and they're eating, politely walk up to them and ask them, excuse me, what's that on your plate? Whatever he's eating or whatever she's eating, order the same thing because you know it's healthy. 9 times out of 10, if they're eating it in an establishment, it's because they sold their meat to that establishment. Other than that, I mean, they'll go to the gas station and go grab a I don't know if you remember those little sleeve lit things. They're like $1.10 or $1.50 now. Some peanuts or some cashews or some shit. But as far as they ain't going up in no McDonald's. Shit. Fuck nah, they ain't fucking with it. Steak is nasty too. Yeah, steak is well done. You said well done is I'm gonna say like this: if so without being too grotesque about it, do you want a well done steak or do you want to chew on a tampon? I'll take the well done steak. Bill Gates. Fruits and vegetables are already in stores. Yes, and that's why I get my produce from the Amish. If you're not growing it, if you're not, and I'm not gonna say go to any farm because the government has farms too. So if you don't want the GMOs and the altered and all that type of stuff and the fake fruits and all that type of stuff, get it from somebody who has no dealings with the government. You're safe. Your sure safe. Yeah, excuse me. Your sure safe bet is the Amish. Headstone living, homestead living, livestock, growing your own food is key. 100%. And that's what I'm with you on that. The problem with that, well, it's not really. It's the problem with that is they knew what they had in they understood they understood the end game. Okay. With that being said, they bought up a lot of the land. So there's not a lot of land in current times to be purchased. And what is available is not affordable by the common person. So where do you grow your fruits and vegetables? Livestock, 100%. But again, this requires finances. I'm gonna say people. What y'all eating, people? Facts. You see what I'm saying? So my thing is this is right. Even I don't know when the last time you've actually been out here. When I say out here, back to Youngstown. In Youngstown, there are a lot of community gardens. They tore down a lot of abandoned homes and threw in community gardens. And these community gardens last every bit of, I'm going to be nice and say probably about 2 to 3 years. And when they first start out, you see a lot of flowers. And then you'll start to see a little corn here or there. You might see a couple bell peppers, some tomatoes, this, that, and third. Emphasis on community. So whoever started these things, now mind you, at first it's the city, but then it's supposed to be maintained by the community. Most of these gardens are placed. Absolutely, most definitely, bro. Love you too, man. Most of these gardens are strategically placed in, I don't want to say the ghetto. They're placed in the hood. Now that's okay. That's fine. No problem with that per se. The problem with that is in the world that we live in now, everything is faster. And in the hood, a lot of the grandmas now are either deceased or they're so far into their elderly, so far gone elderly to the point where they can't get out there and maintain these gardens. Well, why the grandma? You ask? Because a lot of these mothers now, know nothing about gardening. They're moving so fast to the point where they have to keep up with. They can't take a day out in the garden. A day out in the garden means that's a hit on her paycheck, which means something's about to be shut off. Because it's a well-known fact that everybody is one paycheck away from poverty. Now, well, what about the fathers? Fathers are out there busting their ass trying to stay afloat because we live in times where these are broken homes. So Ohio is a mom state. Mom has the children. She has the assistants. Father sink or swim or incarceration. So he's out here trying to stay afloat, whether he's paying child support or not. Let's say he's not working. Let's say he's out there hustling. Because there's some of them that are not 9 to 5s. Some of them are not 12 and 16 hours in somebody's factory. Some of them sitting up in a trap house. Let's just keep it a buck. Tell it like it is, yeah? Some are sitting up in the trap house because, because posting up on the corner is a thing of the past. But nonetheless, however he's doing it, he's making a dollar. So he doesn't have time to be out there in this community garden. So, like I said, a year, 2, I'll be nice. This garden is running pretty decent. But like I said, it's a community garden, which means it is the responsibility and the duty of the community to maintain and uphold this garden. It doesn't happen. This is somewhere where the community can actually go for free and get ears of corn, some tomatoes, some potatoes, some green peppers, you name it. There's an opportunity to get some free, aside from going to a food drive or a church food drive or, but it's not maintained. And so therefore, the crops start to die. Next harvest rolls around, they don't grow. And then the city comes back and reclaims the land and just fences it up. So this is what we deal with in our communities, you know. Getting back to what Mo was saying, homestead, livestock, and growing our own crops is key. Indeed, it is. That is the way to go. But a lot of us don't know how. And in today's society, they make sure that they keep the slaves busy to the point where they don't have time. Don't have time. Even though time is a construct created and made by man, he who has created or made has also learned to master it and manipulate it. 24 hours in a day. And says that, okay, well, you have to get 8 hours of sleep. This is for the human body, 8 hours of sleep. So let's do a little fun experiment, shall we? So if we got 24 hours in a day and they say that you should get 8 to 10 hours. So let's just do bare minimum. Let's say 8 hours. 8 hours for sleep. That leaves you with 16 hours in the day. And then you're at work for how many hours? So you literally have no time whatsoever because the time that you have in a day is spent as a slave to your government. You have no time for yourself. You have no time for your family, your loved ones, your children, your significant other, none of that. Oh, well, we'll give you 2 days off plus vacation time. By the time your 2 days roll around, you don't do nothing but sleep. You do nothing. You get nothing accomplished around the house. You don't get any time to yourself to go out, explore, do. It's been years. It's been years. Let me see something. Oh, yeah, for me, it's been 7 years. It's been 7 years since I've actually worked. Since I've actually worked for a corporation or a business. As you guys refer to it as up under a W-2. Okay. I do file my taxes. I do get an income tax return. Um, I personally, I cannot and I will not. Now that I am aware, my eyes have been opened. I cannot and I will not. I refuse to work uh, for an oppressive system. I refuse to work as a slave or be a slave. Um, and so I came to the realization that if I am going to sustain, I need to, excuse me, I'm sorry. I am going to, I would need to be the boss or work for myself, self employed. I cannot, I cannot, knowing what I know, like, I don't understand how people complain. Uh, you clearly see what's going on, and yet you complain about it. Um, Instead of doing something about it. I don't understand that. I was always told, and I instilled this in my own kids. You always have a choice. You may not like the struggle that comes with the choices that you have to make, but you have a choice, and there's a sacrifice that needs to be made. But nonetheless, you have a choice. You don't have to go. You don't have to go along with status quo. You don't have to be an employee in order to get a paycheck. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. You don't have to be an employee. You can be self-employed. But again, like I said, that's all a personal choice. I was reading a message from my uncle. He's in his feelings a little bit right now. Uh, he said something or did something that I didn't get mad about it. I just didn't agree with it. Um, as a man, as an adult, I respectfully told him I didn't approve of it in my own way. Those who know me know me. And he didn't like it or whatever have you. So, you know, I don't give passes for anybody or because you're related to me or whatever have you. That's not me. Um, if I deal with you, I'm So the thing about me, I think people don't really understand. Um, the harder I push you or the harder I ride your ass about shit is only because I do care. If I didn't give two shits, I wouldn't open my mouth. Honest God true. The moment I stop telling you about things or I stop correcting you about certain shit or trying to share with you or educate you on certain things, yeah, yeah. So anyway, it was fun. Got 5 viewers. I see people just popping in just to see what's going on, strolling by or whatever have you. Um, it was nice to see new faces actually today. That was kind of cool. Um, in part because I'm broadcasting not only to the podcast channel, but I'm also broadcasting to my personal page. So that's where some of the new people are coming from. Um, today was not as exciting as some of the other episodes. So if you're just now tuning in and don't know what to expect, um, go check go check out the podcast page. I'll put the link in the comment section. Um, go check that out. See what you think. Follow the page. Also, follow me on TikTok, YouTube. Um, Facebook is weird, man. All right, so it's not gonna do that. All right, cool. Let's do it this way. Bum, bum, ba, bum. Yeah, 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 yeah. Excuse me. All right, so there's the link right there in the. So you guys can check that out if you guys want to follow. Also, like I said, follow on TikTok. Trying to get the followers up over there. So if you guys are active on TikTok, be sure to follow the Tell Like It Is podcast on TikTok. Um, yeah, it gets exciting around here. The next show will be about hot butt naked monkey sex. hey, hey, man, listen. They say sex sells, man. If it's gonna bring asses into, if it's gonna put asses in the seats, man, we'll give it a run. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and start doing my homework right now. Yeah, man, shit. No doubt, no doubt. But yeah, it's always, man. It's always it's a pleasure to see you guys, man, and have a little open conversation with you guys and bounce ideas off you guys. And I appreciate you, man. Speedy recovery, man. I know you're not feeling well. I know you're not feeling well, but thanks for getting it popping from the sideline, man. That's what's up. Beth, thanks for tuning in. Jamie, it's a pleasure as always. Mo KC Hunt. What up, big bro, man? It's been a pleasure talking with you, man. And thanks thanks for tuning in, man. I really appreciate it, man. It's been a long time since seen your face physically, but it's been a long time since you popped in to see what was going on with me and everything, and what's going on with this podcast, man. So I appreciate you popping in and your insight, saying your contribution. Next time you come in, man, try and bring Marty ass with you. Real shit, man. But I love you, man. I appreciate you for tuning in. Greatly appreciate it, for real. With that being said, you guys, man, it's been a pleasure, man. I hope to see you guys at the next show. I'll try and get that up a little bit sooner than usual. I kind of procrastinated with it. My bad. Keep your eye open for the notifications because I am no longer tagging people. So I invite everybody when I put the post up. You show up, you show up. You don't. You happen to be scrolling, you happen to see it live, pop on in. When you come in, just shoot a thumbs up, man. Let me know who you are. Greatly appreciate you guys. Till the next time.
Maniac. Schizophrenic flow. Bishop. These bitches hate me, but they all hoe. Fuck a nigga bolo.